What's good, everybody? It's your man's DB, the producer, coming back to you with another Maschine tutorial.
Can you turn that down, please?
Today we're going to talk about saving drum kit groups or saving drum kits. My last video we talked about saving effect presets, where it saves you time with mixing and making your sounds creative and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is save you even more time by having you or showing you how to save drum groups in Maschine. It saved me a ton. I hate that I lost a lot of them due to the new update with Apple, where they put the desktop folder and your documents folder in your iCloud. I didn't know what was going on, so I just canceled it and it erased everything, all my projects, everything. But anyway, I'm starting fresh. So I want to show you guys how I do that. So as we are here in Maschine, I got the same beat that I had on my last video, which I'll play it so you guys can hear. All right, so from that last beat, I just want to show you guys how to make a drum group or save a drum group. So a lot of times what I do when I'm in specific genres, R&B, hip hop, trap, pop, whatever it is I decide on doing, I have my go-to drum sounds that I normally get. Sometimes it's kind of tedious when I go like I can create a new group. I have all 16 sounds and I place my drums strategically. I don't want to do that all the time. It takes up at least 5 to 10 minutes, if not more, trying to find the right kick, layer with another kick, with a hi-hat and so on and so forth. So what I like to do is make drum groups. That way I can load up that drum group, and if I have a hi-hat pattern or a drum pattern that I want to include with that drum group, I can do so, and it just saves me a lot of time. So typically I'm just going to throw together a drum group. But this drum group is going to be for hip hop. Now, this is not a hip hop track, but just for this instance, I'm just going to throw together a hip hop drum group. So, how I normally lay it out, sound one is always my kick. So, I'm going to go to my drum groups and I'm going to start in my user section. And I'll start with, since I'm doing hip hop, I'm going to go with the Arab music drum kit. This one, I love this one for like the live hip hop sounds. So first I'm going to find a kick. I'm just going to select some. Turn this up just a little bit. So I select that one. Right above that, I normally have my 808. So on pad 9, I'm going to add another kick. All right, and then on pad 13, I'm going to add another kick. So essentially what I do when I layer my drums, and this is a gem for you all, layer your sounds. It's going to give you a thicker sound. So if you listen to it, so essentially how I look at the kick, right? When the beater hits the drum, right? This is essentially the beater sound. I want that sound. That's what that is. That's the beater. This is a little more inside the drum where you get the air. So you hear the air. And then this one is more like, it also, well, this one in particular sounds like some type of snare or something on top of the kick drum or whatever. But if you layer them together, gives you a thicker sound than just that, or just that, or just that. So layer your kicks. Sound 2, I'm going to go ahead and find a snare, which he has some pretty awesome snares. Where are they? There you go. Same here. Pad 2 or sound 2 is always my snare. Pad 6 is always my secondary snare. Cool. Pad 3 is my hi-hat, so I'm going to find the hi-hat. Oh, perfect. And I'll find a secondary hi-hat. That's cool. That goes on pad 7. And on pad 4, I normally do an open hi-hat. So let's find the open hat. Oh, I gotta look in here. So let's see. All right. So that's my open hi-hat. So far, I got the kicks, I have the snares, I have 2 hi-hats, and I have an open hi-hat. Then primarily, I like to, not primarily, but for hip-hop, I like to also add the crashes and also a ride. So I'll add that one there. And then I'll add a ride. So my favorite ride is in the Cardiac Flatline drum kit. I don't know why I put it in percussion, but no, this is not the right one. Here it is. Right there. I can't do this that well, but anyway. So this is pretty much my drum group. So let's say I want this to be my drum group that I want to save. So what I'll do is, once I go, not right there, right here where it says group F1, I'll right click and I can do save, save as, save with samples. Save is just saving the group as what it is. It's going to be saved up under group F1. I don't want that. If I hit save as, it allows me to label or name my group, and also it allows me to place wherever I want my drum group to be saved at, or the location of my saved file. Save with samples actually save the drum loops or the drum kit with these samples. So I can essentially save this with the samples, give them to you guys, and this can be DB's hip hop drum kit, and I can give them to you guys. Now I can't sell them because it's not my drum kit, but this is my go-to. I can give it to you guys and say, here's DB's hip hop drum kit go-to. So I'm gonna do save with samples. It's asking me where to save it at, and for the sake of the tutorial, I will save it in its original state, which will be my documents folder, into Maschine 2, into groups, and then it's gonna be right here. Now what it's gonna do is, here's another drum kit group that I have saved. It saves all the samples in a folder. So I'm going to name this kit DB Cardiac Hip Hop Kit. That's what I call it. So I'll save it. And then what that does is, if I go right here to I'm in the user tab. If I go to my groups, boom, right there. So I can essentially open up another group, double click on this. There go all my sounds with my drum groups. So just imagine if you have multiple kits that you like to use, a kick from Superstar O, a snare from Johnny Giuliano, A-Rap, hi-hats or whatever. You can collectively make a drum kit. That's what I like to do. I hate that I lost all of mine. I had at least about 12 to 15 of them, but hey, it is what it is. I'll start fresh. So that's how you save a drum group, man. That's what I do. That's what saves me time. I just wanted to show you guys this to help you guys with saving time with your productions. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. I have more videos that are going to come. As I stated before in my last video, I am on my break from work, so I am off for an entire month. So I plan on gearing you guys up with a bunch of videos, not only videos, but drum kit groups, presets, some things that I want to put together and make for myself, and be able to sell them on my website. So yeah, man, just be on the lookout. And I got blogs coming for all the videos that I upload. There will be literature for that. So for the people who don't like watching videos or who just like to read, I have blogs up for you guys as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. Go ahead and be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you don't like the video, still give me that good old thumbs up. Also subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell, man. So anytime I have any new videos, you guys will be able to see them. And you'll know, you get the notifications. Again, thanks for tuning in, but I'm out.